So I'm sure at this point we all know who Bonnie Blue is, and if you don't, welcome to Earth, buddy. You know, like, are you fucking Patrick Star? You live under a rock? How do you not know who Bonnie Blue is? But just in case we have any pure, untainted souls watching this video, the best way I describe Bonnie Blue is if you took like the Slytherins from Harry Potter and made them a bunch of whores. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know shit about Harry Potter. I don't know if that's an accurate comparison, but from what I've gathered, the Slytherins are kind of like, you know, the sneaky ones, the ones that you wouldn't want to tell your mom that you're hanging out with, the ones that have absolutely no soul behind their eyes, which is literally Bonnie Blue. Look at her fucking eyes. Now, Bonnie Blue isn't solely famous for just being a thought, or, I mean, she is, but it's not that simple, because let's be honest here, Bonnie Blue is hot, but she's kind of like just the same as everyone else, but in a different font, you know? You go on Pornhub, look up blonde girl with blue eyes, you'll find like 80 different Bonnie Blues on there getting their shit shredded. And basically, the main way that Bonnie Blue made herself stick out from her other professional vagina counterparts was just doing a bunch of outlandish shit that was also really slutty. For example, she first went viral for going to a bunch of high schools, finding a bunch of like freshly graduated 18-year-olds and just fucking them. She would just have sex with them.
And at what age did you become aware that you were a pedophile?
Well, when I was sleeping with 18-year-olds, I mean you're a pedophile.
Well, if it's barely legal, doesn't that mean it's mostly illegal?
No, the word's legal.
And, you know, obviously this became a huge ethical thing because, you know, the boys are totally, like, willing to do it because they're horny 18-year-olds, but she's also, like, fucking, like, 35. Never mind, she's, like, 25, but she looks 30, and she's out here fucking them, and it's just like, what are you doing, you know? Another thing that she did that doesn't really get talked about that much was that she fucked a father and a son at the same time.
You slept with a father and son at the same time?
Yes, yeah. I think that's brilliant. Like, to have that much of a good relationship with your son, or, you know, for the son to have that much of a good connection with their dad.
But what I think is the absolute craziest thing that she did, that a lot of you guys probably know her for, was sleeping with over 1,057 men in one night. Now, obviously, I don't need to sit here and talk about how crazy that is. It's fucking obvious, it's 1,000 different men. But one thing I do want to talk about is there's no way Bonnie Blue is the same person she was after sleeping with 1,000 different men, you know? I feel like when you have that many different cocks enter your body, you have to undergo some sort of, like, ego death, you know? Some sort of awakening. Like, I don't know how grueling or unpleasant that process is. Maybe, who knows, maybe she liked it. But it's like, dude, she fucked 1,057 different men, okay? She fucked 1,000 men and said, nah, give me 57 more, okay? You're telling me after she hit that 1,000 mark, there wasn't something that she was like, I need more. I need more of it, you know? Like, I don't know. Then on top of that, dude, how much dick do you think that is in total? You know, like, what's the overall meat mileage? We haven't busted out the calculator in a while. I think it's time. All right, so first things first, we need to find the average penis length. What is the average penis length? 5.5 inches. Fuck. Alright, so we take that and we multiply that by 1,000. But now here's the hard part, okay? We need to figure out the stroke per minute ratio for each guy. And we're gonna do that by using the same formula as last time. Because each guy had about 2 to 3 minutes with the girl, which means we have to figure out the stroke per minute ratio. But the reason that's so difficult is because there's a million different factors that come into play. Okay, first of all, you have the skill level of the wielder of the meat. Like, does this guy fuck? Does he know what he's doing? You also have the athleticism. Like, is this guy an athletic dude? Can he go a while without stopping? You feel me? And don't even get me started on proper nutrition, pre-game preparation, longevity. Lindsay Phillips is also a very skilled bop, okay? Do these guys have the mama mentality? Can they rise up to the moment in crunch time? There's a whole bunch of factors that come into play. So, for the sake of the video, we're just gonna assume that Lily Phillips fucked a bunch of Derek Whites. Now, why did I choose this guy? Because he's good, but he's not like that. Don't get me wrong, the guy's a fucking legend. Derek White is him, but he's not Jason Tatum, alright? He's not putting up 30. But whenever you're tired and need a break, he will come off the bench and consistently put up a solid performance, which is perfect for the situation. Now, how am I gonna implement Derek White into the stroke per minute ratio? I have no idea.